What's happening in El Paso? COVID has come back there at unprecedented levels. Hospitals in El Paso are full. Non-essential businesses are ordered closed for 2 weeks, and a curfew is now in effect in the county. With us right now is El Paso's Mayor, Margo. Mayor, it's good to see you again. We appreciate you joining us, considering what's happening there.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Can you give us an idea? You know, winter has not yet begun, obviously, but give us an idea of what modeling shows what might happen in the coming weeks there in your city.
Well, we're, of course, just with the pandemic alone, you know, we had 1,300 plus announced today. We've also had a situation, though, the flip side was actually our ICU went down some. So we're just trying to get our arms around it. We have, you've got the beginning of the flu season that started in October. I think we've had somewhere between 1 and 5 just flu issues, which are critical to us, or which will be critical to the space. But right now, we're dealing with the Texas Department of Emergency Management and the tents that they brought out, the pressurized tents that are at our hospitals. In addition to that, I toured yesterday our alternate care site being set up at our convention center, which will house 50 initially COVID patients and can expand to 100 if it's required. And it's the same organization that was in New York in March and in the Rio Grande Valley a few weeks ago, and is now here.
Mayor, let me ask you about this. A lot of people are obviously watching to see what happens on Tuesday. We're pretty close to Election Day. How do you think the pandemic might affect turnout on Election Day itself there in El Paso?
Well, the thing, I think we're doing fine. Our turnout so far from the numbers I've seen, and the county oversees the election, so I don't have all the exact stats, has been very high. I think the real concern would be, which won't withstand legal scrutiny, is the shutdown that the county judge announced yesterday, and unfortunately never even discussed with me before announcing it. And I understand the Attorney General has said it doesn't hold up, and I think that would have done more to jeopardize turnout than what we're dealing with the pandemic.
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you about next. The county judge has imposed a curfew, ordered non-essential businesses to close down, and it sounds like you don't agree with what the county judge did.
I understand definitely what this pandemic is doing to people. It is just this unequal balancing act between our health, our health and our financial health and our emotional mental health. Right now, we've been dealing with this for some time. We're a community of mid-size and small businesses for the most part. We don't have a lot of corporate headquarters here. Actually, we only have one now of any significance. The issue is we've got, in addition to all of this, first of all, the spread, what we're gathering is this spread is community spread, and it is not coming from any individual businesses per se. It's coming from people shopping, going to restaurants, which we initiated a closure of the kitchens. I did 2 weeks ago at 9 o'clock, and then takeout only after that. And it's coming from travel to Mexico, which we're the largest U.S. city on the Mexican border, and there's family on both sides and commerce on both sides, and it has been that way for over 350 years. So that's one of our challenges. But the other part of it is the fact that we have 32,000 El Pasoans on unemployment who have filed for unemployment. They don't know what they're going to do and how they're going to put food on the table, pay for their own medical care. We can't afford a shutdown. The shutdown doesn't address where this is coming from. As my staff talked to people in the Rio Grande Valley, what they came up with when they were going through this was, in their deep dive, they found out it was mostly coming from family gatherings within homes. And if that is truly the case, a shutdown of businesses doesn't do anything to alleviate or remove that problem.
Mayor, let me ask you this in our final moments here. What is the answer? How does El Paso, the city, and the county get their hands around this and reduce these numbers? About 30 seconds left here, sir.
But it goes back to the basic behavioral issues that all epidemiologists throughout the world talk about. You got to wear face coverings, maintain your distancing, and wash your hygiene. You can't let that go until we have a vaccine.
All right. Mayor Margo, we appreciate your time and good luck to you guys in El Paso.
Thank you.